Am I the asshole for expecting my girlfriend to pay her share of the rent? My girlfriend and I have been dating for a year and we want to move in together. We want a 2-bedroom 1-bath apartment or townhouse near my work. I'm a second-year pathology resident and my residency is 5 years long. She works from home and wants an office. She also makes $120K and I only make $68K. So our rent is $1,800 per month plus utilities, and she wants to go half on both rent and utilities, so we would both pay roughly $1,000 a month. Because she is using one of the rooms as her office, I feel like she should pay more, so I should pay $700 and she should pay $1,300. She thinks even if she is using an extra room because living near the hospital is very expensive, I should pay half because we could get a cheaper place if I don't live near work. She thinks is because we are paying more to live near my work so I don't have to pay for gas, I should pay half for rent. I find she's being selfish because she makes much more than me, and once I complete my residency I can easily make $350,000 a year or more. But according to her, it's not fair for her to wait 3 years to potentially get paid back, because we could break up and she would have subsidized me. To me, if she isn't willing to pay a bit more to put some skin in the game, she's being a gold digger and waiting for me to make bank without giving anything in the first place. We argued about this a few times and I just want to know if I'm crazy in my thinking or she's being selfish. You're not married. You should be splitting rent 50-50. Also, in this situation, you're the gold digger. Seriously, what a delusional thing to say. Welcome to doctors. Yep. Know too many nurses who married, supported doctors during their residency programs only to get dumped a few years after the doctors got established. Nurses supported them for however long the residency was, helped set them up in office, had kids with them, etc. Then doc finds a younger, newer model to carry on with. And #X200B. Edit. Thank you, kind person, for the award. Oh, yeah. Reasons to never be a doctor's first wife either. 'Cause babe, you probably ain't gonna be the last wife. Truth. I am the first wife, now ex-wife of a doctor, who is on his third wife. I did get 10 years of alimony at the doctor salary, not the residency salary. You are the asshole. And she's absolutely right that it's unfair to wait 3 years to potentially get paid back, because you're not guaranteed that salary. Also, calling her a gold digger while also wanting her to pay more. She's asking you to pay half, while she pays half. The only one asking someone to pay more than half is you. Who's the gold digger? Exactly. You are the asshole. Do you know how many women have supported men through med school to be left after the man starts making money? I don't blame her at all. Not to mention she's right. She's now having to pay more in rent cause you wanted to live closer to your work. Sounds like she was fine with living somewhere cheaper. She wanted an office. Seems pretty fair and even to me. Pay half the rent and be glad she's helping you with your high-cost want. 'Cause it's a want for you. Also remember by your logic that you would be responsible for more of the bills when you start making more money. Would it be fair then? At that point he'll probably make the argument, well, I have more student loans to pay back so I should pay less rent. You are the asshole. She makes nearly twice what you make now, but she's a gold digger. That jumped out at me too. How the hell is she the gold digger when she makes so much more than him? He's a medical student. He's making imaginary 6 figures in his brain. Ironically, per ZipRecruiter, the average pathologist makes between $60,000 and $125,000 a year, with the highest salary being $387,500 a year. The original poster seems to be assuming the cap is the average entry level. Greater than she's being a gold digger and waiting for me to make bank. Yeah, that's not how that works. For her to be a gold digger, you would actually need to have money now. Not half a decade from now, maybe. If anyone, you're being the mooch here. If you're only comfortable paying $700, find a place worth $1,400. She's obligated to pay half, but no more. If you have a problem with that, break up. You are the asshole. Also, she is currently making a 6-figure salary. At $68,000 per year with annual medical residency fees, I don't imagine original poster has much left over, after taxes, for groceries, going out, vacations, etc., let alone savings. I highly doubt that they are contributing equally in all the other ways, so who is the gold digger? Yes. I could maybe see her being a gold digger if she was in her 20s with no job or school, and nothing really going for her, just biding her time until original poster is making money. However, this is so far from that situation. She is making a killing for someone her age, and would be more than fine financially by herself, or with a lower earning partner. No way is she a gold digger. You are the asshole original poster. Normally I would say you should split rent in proportion to your income, but it sounds as though you have picked a more expensive area based on what is convenient for you. If you lived in a less expensive area, it sounds as though your girlfriend would be more willing to negotiate on paying more. If it's important you to save the money, then you need to compromise on area. If you must live in that specific area, then you need to pay half. It seems fair to me. You are the asshole. Came here to say the same thing. Usually I think you should split it by salaries, but because of the requirement to live near the hospital I agree they should split the rent. What he can do is see how much a one-bedroom would cost and pay that amount. I guarantee he is still paying less. You are the asshole. Purely because you think that she's a gold digger. You're living near the hospital for your needs, and okay she's WFH, but it's not like she's choosing to live in her ideal neighborhood in a McMansion. You're making assumptions when she's trying to make a clear-cut equal partnership which you'll carry forward. Because you played this game, you'll lose in the long run because that 70/30th split in her favor looks real different when you make X 3 times what you do now. Edit. Thank you for my awards. Thank you. I was coming in to say the same thing. I was leaning towards no assholes, but then he went the gold digger route. Sorry, but until you have that cash in your bank account, it's unlikely that a woman making $120K is playing the long game when it isn't a guarantee that you will make that money. A lot can happen in 3 years. Also, he likely has insane student loans, so in the long term she's got way more than him. You are the asshole. You basically said she should be paying an extra $300 a month for the chance to marry you someday. I did the math. That's almost $11,000 you're asking her to pay for your convenience. What about all the various things she picks up the tab for? You are the asshole. I don't know, friends don't let friends pay $11,000 for the chance to marry someone of original poster's personality. You are the asshole, because you're being real quick to accuse her of being a gold digger when you're the one asking her for more money. He's asking her to pay more money when she is already giving up more than she wanted so he could be closer to his work. You are the asshole. You guys are only living near your work because of you. Rent is that high because of you. If you don't want to pay $1,000 on rent, find somewhere cheaper. Pay the commute. This is not her being selfish. She doesn't need the apartment near the hospital, does she? Furthermore, you guys are living there together. 50-50. You get over $5K a month. Why is $1,000 for a living situation so terrible? It doesn't matter how much you will make later or how much you make now. She isn't the one sounding like the gold digger. She has no way of telling what the future holds. If you don't like it, get your apartment and pay the entire thing yourself. Yep, original poster won't recognize it, but she is already subsidizing original poster's rent by even paying half. She likely could live literally anywhere other than the expensive side of town. But she's willing to because it will save original poster time and money at her expense. Stop projecting. Original poster, you're the gold digger. And you are the asshole as well. Be surprised if original poster makes it to $350,000 a year anyway. Piecing together why original poster is an asshole here is much easier than pathology. If she isn't willing to pay more to put some skin in the game, in the context of a relationship, if you're the person that said this, then pretty much no matter what, you are the asshole. Also, what skin is original poster putting in the game? You are the asshole. He wants his skin to be getting some game. You two don't need to move in together. You are the asshole. Are you married? Engaged? Engaged to be engaged? No? Then stop acting entitled to her money. You guys are close to the hospital, a more expensive area, for your job. Yes, she uses a home office, but that could have been anywhere, including a cheaper area. When you're married you van change your bills. I always pay the same percentage of my income as my partner, so it's fair. But I'm married. Right now you're asking here to hedge her bets that you guys stay together, she supports you financially, and you don't dump her when you're done with her. Been there, done that. I don't support entitled ass men anymore. Right? What gets me is that I can easily make 350 kelvins a year or more. This may or may not be true, but that's years from now and anything can happen during that time. The fact is that right now original poster is making 68K. You are the asshole. Not wanting to financially invest in your future career does not make her a gold digger. You two are not married, so she has no claim on your future earnings if you two break up. But subsidizing your living expenses now means she has less to put towards her savings and her retirement. I bet he has the attitude that marriage is a scam for men when Op's girlfriend is the one getting scammed, like so many women who fall for future faking. You are the asshole for saying she's a gold digger. Not just calling her a gold digger, but calling her a gold digger unless she pays his bills. That's one I haven't heard before. You are the asshole. Honestly though, I'm impressed at the size of this guy's balls. I can't imagine the confidence to look someone in the eyes and say, you need to pay my share of the rent or you're a gold digger. Men amaze me sometimes. You are the asshole. Just the disagreement over rent splitting, I'd say neither of you are assholes. In my opinion, you both have reasonable perspectives, and you should talk to a financial planner or other expert and come to a resolution that suits you both. The fact that you jumped to accusing her of being a gold digger due to this reasonable difference of opinions makes you a huge asshole. If you want her to subsidize the rest of your residency on the chance that you'll be the bigger contributor later, then get married now with a prenup that ensures she gets something back on her investment if you break up. Otherwise, she's right, you're selfish. Perfect comment. She's a single woman making $120K. You've got an interesting idea of a gold digger. You are the asshole. Pay half, or marry her and make it joint finances. Ha ha ha, she makes nearly double his salary. The cojones on this man to call gold digger. But he has a potential of $340K. Don't even bother moving in together. If you can't resolve conflict in a healthy way now, you're certainly not going to be able to later. You've been with her a year and you're calling her selfish. Just forget about it. You are the asshole. She benefits from having a dedicated workspace. You benefit from being close to work and having someone to help offset the higher cost of living associated with where you have chosen to live. Split the rent in half. You can't complain that your girlfriend is a gold digger while at the same time wanting her to pay more than you because she makes more. Also, the fact that the place costs more because it's close to your workplace is functionally the same as her getting the home office, since home is her workplace. You are the asshole, and this relationship is exhausting to even read about. Yikes. Apartments are priced based on square footage, not number of rooms. The economics of 2BD versus 1BD apartments is that most of the cost is in the living room, kitchen, and first bedroom. The size difference between a 1BD and 2BD app is about 100 square feet for the room itself, but you want her to pay almost twice the rent you pay. No, that isn't reasonable, and you are the asshole for that. She's also correct that you're insisting on living in a more expensive area, and she has to pay extra for that. I sincerely doubt you would be spending as much on gas every month as the difference between a 1 and 2BD app if you lived 30 minutes away. Your calculations are overly generous in your own favor. As for her making more money, $68,000 with $900 rent isn't exactly starvation wages. What exactly do you need that $200 per month for right this second? It just seems petty, especially when you know you're going to be set financially in a few years. Edit. I missed the gold digger comment. You're a total asshole, and seriously delusional. I hope original poster wasn't planning on ever using her office space either, to store things, get some work done in the evenings, etc.